Hello. Well, the popularity, if you're looking behind me, of tattoos has grown massively in recent years as high-profile footballers and pop stars show off their latest inking. Now, though, in a bold move that's divided public opinion, the Metropolitan Police has banned members from having any visible tattoos. Some believe the move to be based on outdated views of what they consider a form of art. Others support it, taking the view that tattoos make police officers seem thuggish. Well, I'm joined now by voices from both sides of the debate. Please welcome etiquette expert William Hanson, former X Factor singer Frankie Cocozza, journalist Eve Pollard and comedian Zoe Lyons. You're very welcome. Now, William, pro or again? For or against?
Oh, against. Completely.
Why?
I have never seen anybody look better for having a tattoo on them.
Right.
They are... it's completely their choice to have a tattoo. I completely respect that. But it's also my choice not to like them and tell them that they look like a public lavatory wall. Oh.
Do you mind where they are? Does that make a difference?
No, I think they're horrific wherever. I prefer them to be out of sight.
Yes.
But... I suppose out-of-sight ones are better than in-sight ones.
Frankie, for or against?
I'm for tattoos, mate.
Yeah, for them?
Yeah,
yeah.
100%.
Have you got one?
I've got a few, yeah.
You got a few?
I've got a few.
Where have you got them?
I've got some on my bum.
Yeah.
I've got all over my arms as well. I can show you the bum if you want. I've got some girls' name.
No, we missed it.
You missed it?
We missed it.
Oh, you can see it again.
What was it?
There was a few lady friends that I met while I was abroad in Malia.
Oh, gosh, you'll run out of leg if you keep going over there. But you like them, clearly.
Yeah, of course.
Fun?
Like, yeah, no, it is all fun, and I thought it'd be funny to show all my friends when I got home as well, like...
Well, you've just got another...
And it's on my bum, it's not as if, like, they're going to be seen.
How are you going to feel showing your grandchildren?
Why on earth would my grandchildren see my bum?
That's a very good point.
No, but Alex, you've just revealed it on national television.
Yeah.
This clip will be on YouTube or whatever we have in 60 years'
Well,
time.
you just shared it with another million people. Eve, where do you stand or sit on tattoos?
I'm not for... I think the human body is quite nice as it is. And I have to say that, I mean, good luck to you having them, but I'm of an age where the people I know... I'm 102, officially, and the people I know who had them, they started off as a little crescent moon.
Yes.
Now it's a very full moon in most people's cases because they have stretched. And also, they become fuzzy and unsharp. So, you know, in about 20 years, you'll have to really look hard to see the name of those guys.
So this is a point, isn't it? Butterflies do become moths if you're not careful.
Well, it depends. If you don't look after yourself, your dolphin can turn into Moby Dick. That is true. So to speak. But I love William's argument about that you regret them as you get older, and this is something that somebody said to me, because I've got quite a big tattoo.
Oh, you've got
I asked for a flower. I got a cauliflower. You've got to be quite specific in the shop. My mum said to me, you look ridiculous when you're 85. And my argument was, Mum, I will look ridiculous when I'm 85. You know, I'll probably have a full beard. I don't think the tattoo will make me...
You won't. I promise you, you won't.
We are now, because there are more people having tattoos who are getting older, we will have loads of lovely 85-year-olds
I can let you into... I don't think it was a confidence. It was told to me here by the man who's sitting behind you's mother. David Beckham, who does wear a tattoo better than most, that guy behind you. David Beckham's mum came to see the show a few months ago and she said, I keep telling him, he's too old. Well, Judy Steele, Lord Steele's wife, has one on her shoulder. Samantha Cameron, you can see her there. There's Judy Steele with the Jaguar or the Cougar or whatever it is on her shoulder. Samantha Cameron, Eve, has one on her ankle.
She's got a little dolphin, I think,
yeah,
on her
well,
ankle.
I hope it doesn't turn into Moby Dick before he leaves office. Aren't they really just harmless fun, though, William? I mean, you know...
No, not really. I mean...
They can be quite aggressive as well.
Yes,
I think that's very interesting, but it looks a bit scary.
Scary? No! How can that be scary? Thank you very much.
An adder or a...
It's a Japanese clown and flower. This is the idea that it's thuggish. I mean, a third of my friends probably have tattoos, and None of them are thugs or criminals or Satanists.
But I think you can see the police might think that that looks frightening.
Yes.
And, I mean, I think David Beckham is divine. But when he wore that top, you know, the top hat and all the rest of it at the royal wedding, it all looked lovely, and then you saw a bit of stuff coming out of his collar.
I've got two close friends who've got one. I got one who threatened to get one. She was a girl, and she was unmarried and extremely gorgeous. And you know when you do that Chinese script, and she said she was going to have that Chinese script just there, across the bottom of her back. And I said, well, what's it going to say? She said, no entry. Frankie, do you think that there are inappropriate places to have one, or there are inappropriate people who shouldn't have one? Is it a thing for young folk, really, not for older folk?
Not really. Like, I can't... What did you describe people as? A lavatory toilet?
Look like a lavatory, public lavatory wall.
OK, so say someone just lost their son and they feel like they need to get a tribute to him, like, and they want to get a picture of his face on that, like, across their heart. You can't exactly go, you look like a toilet wall.
Oh, there's a
point.
I
mean? Like, if they want to do that to remember him by...
Yeah,
like...
because tattoos, they are permanent. I mean, you can have very expensive things to get rid of them, but they are permanent. And, yes, and I know a few people that have got them, and yeah, it's a nice gesture, but I think there are other ways that you could do that.
Isn't it a bit narcissistic, though? Isn't it all about me?
Well,
only in the same way as
all
dyeing
about
your hair or having false boobies is. That's only in that same way. It's body adornment, and that's all it is. It's
Zoe, can you ever see the point when you get fed up with it and you want rid of it? I mean, or do you think are you happy to be saddled with that forever now?
Yeah, yeah. When I'm older, I will just literally get a whole cardigan tattooed on, and then nobody will know the difference. I think it shows a sign that you're not scared of commitment. That's what I think it shows.
I wonder if some people get them because they think it's going to make them more interesting.
Yeah.
They're a bit bland anyway, and a tattoo gives them, you know, oh, it's a little bit edgy.
I don't think it'd say Zoe was bland or Frankie quite really. Look, time to play a little game now, though, of Guess the Tattoo. You've got 30 seconds. I've got some guests coming on in a second to find out where our next guests' tattoos are and what they're of. Now, your questions should elicit only a yes or no answer. Here are Blaine, Colin and Lindsay. Let's start with Blaine. Questions first to Blaine. And ask him...
This looks like a very bizarre lineup. Very bizarre police lineup.
Is it a name?
No.
It's not a name.
Is it an object?
Sort of.
Right.
Is it a living object? Is it an animal?
No.
Is it on your head?
It's on my head.
How did you work that out?
OK, let's have a look at your head and see what it is. What is it?
It's a pizza.
It's a pizza. Why do you want a pizza on your head?
I used to run a pizza takeaway.
Yeah.
And I did it for charity.
Oh, right.
For cystic fibrosis.
Oh, well, that's all right. Next questions to the next one.
Is it a celebrity?
Is it a
sort of, yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Is it on your head as well?
Close.
Oh, I see something on your neck.
Close to my neck, yeah.
You look like there's not a lot of you that isn't tattooed. So, are we looking for a patch that hasn't been tattooed? Is that what we're looking for?
No.
So is it...
Go on, then. Show us what it is. Where is it?
It's Where's Wally behind my ear.
Where's Wally?
What's the point of Where's Wally?
OK, last one. Well, show us the last one. We're running out of time. So can you show us what yours is and where it is? Oh, I've never sat so near to a peacock and felt so nervous in my life. Thank you very much. There you are. Demonstration of it working. Has anybody changed their mind? Are you still... You're not changing your mind?
Well, I think doing it for charity, I'd have to say that was a very good reason.
That's a very good reason.
I think there are other ways you can raise money. I mean, I support in Well Done for raising money for cystic fibrosis, but have a cake sale or something.
OK.
So that lovely lady's leg there does not look like anything like a toilet wall. That's a very beautiful toilet wall if it is a toilet wall indeed.
That's a new wall in Harrods.
OK.
I would like to say that thank Frankie for being a sport and bearing his buttock, and that his new EP is out on the 5th of November, and it's called not a tattooed buttock, but the motorcycle. My thanks to William, to Frankie, to Eve, to Zoe, Ross, Colin and Lindsay. Thank you very much indeed.